And what about bi-weekly? So it means every 2 weeks, what do we do? So we let 2 weeks pass, and then what do we do then? Why is that
Every
important?
2
Why
weeks.
specifically 2 weeks? How did you come
Yeah,
up with that?
because sometimes, like for example, so the process is a graduation process. So graduation means that there's newly discovered campaigns that you have found that are performing really well in broad phrase or your auto campaigns, and that you haven't had in your exact match campaigns. So what you'd want to do is, move those to your exact, and you want to do that because you can control then the actually getting sales on that keyword. Because if you leave it in auto or you leave it in broad, yeah, it'll work, but one day it might stop.
Mhm.
And then what you want to do is, but if you put it into exact, you're always going to be performing, and yeah, you're always going to get impressions on that keyword. So you do it every 2 weeks, because it's sometimes they're just, if you do it every week and there just isn't enough data, like not enough keywords have been discovered in these discovery campaigns. So it just kind of becomes like maybe a bit of a waste of your time. So that's number one, and that's why we do it every 2 weeks.
Mhm.
And we found that like after a while, it's just like, okay, we were checking every week and we just weren't getting anything new. So we just pushed it back to 2 weeks to become more efficient. And that's what we recommend for you guys to do as well. Another biweekly process that we have is discovering. It's a unique process that we've developed inside of our agency called the keyword spin process. So what we do is we take keywords for where you have high conversion rates, you've been highly successful with the keyword. Well, what we'll do is we'll do additional research around that keyword. So we'll dive deeper and we'll use tools like or approaches like Amazon's auto suggest. I'm sure you know, as you start typing in your keyword inside of the Amazon search box, then Amazon will list a lot of similar
Mhm.
keywords to that. Well, why not do that for your most successful keywords where you've proven yourself to have amazing results? And that's what we do every 2 weeks as well. Well, we'll dive deeper and we'll do more discovery around your most relevant keywords. So that's a bi-weekly process that we recommend as well. And that's a really hot tip right there that we find very effective.
I see, man. So bi-weekly, there's two things that you do, right? If I understand the two process. First one, you're saying, let's say you have a keyword in auto, and because sometimes a week or 5 days, it's not like enough time. 2 weeks is somewhere sufficient time to understand if we want to push it into exact, if I understand right.
That's
Okay.
right.
And so that's why we give it 2 weeks and not 1 or 3 days, because then we might get some clicks, but then maybe after 3 days we're gonna get super low conversions. But on span of 2 weeks, at least we get some data. Again, that's 2 full weeks, 2 weekends, 2 midweeks. I guess based on your experience of running many accounts and selling many years on Amazon. Don't know if we mentioned in this video you have been selling since 2012, so 10 years. That's
10
that's
years
over 10
of
years, even a
PPC.
little bit. Yeah. So the second process, what is the name?
The keyword spin process.
Keyword spin. And again, can you explain it?
So every 2 weeks, we look at your most successful keywords.
Mm-hmm.
Then we do more keyword discovery around that keyword. So like Amazon suggests. So for example, if you're converting really well on black wireless speaker, then you would, let's say, do additional keyword. You maybe things like matte black, or space black or sound, equipment or things like that you haven't discovered yet. So just, focus on the keywords that are really working well for you and just do additional keyword research around those. And
Around
that's
those.
something that's working really well. So I suggest you guys do that every 2 weeks.
Interesting.
And it's a very good process.
Yeah, and through Amazon's suggested algorithm, you're saying, so let's say you type in a keyword, you click on space, and then you can click on, you'll see the first few suggested. Then again, from my experience, what can be done is also called like QWERTY method. So what does it mean? Like, let's say keyword is Bluetooth speaker, right? Obviously, each one takes it to his own niche, but like space, Q. And then you see like Bluetooth speaker, quiet, right? Then you and then some other keywords.
Yeah.
So you can delete it. You type in W, Bluetooth speaker, waterproof, and then there's going to be like other like suggestions with W, and that's a way to discover more keywords around a working keyword that you mentioned. That's in 2 weekly or bi-weekly basis.